Hello, good afternoon. I'm talking from the southern part of Spain, and we have a sunny weather today. And I want to welcome you to our Arduino series, which we just started some days backward, and we did Arduino tutorial 1. So you can go back to my YouTube page and look at the series. Today we shall be looking in our first class per se. We handled how to use Arduino to lit or program an LED, a LED, which is a light emitting diode, which is the full names of LED. It's a diode, but that when current passes through it, it lights depending on the component. It can be green, it can be blue, depending on the composition of the the material used in producing that diode. So today in this exercise we shall be looking on how to manage three different forms of three different LEDs: a red, a green, and a yellow LED. So how do we manage it, and see how we can input information digitally through our Arduino board. It is a little bit advanced compared to the first one, so that's why I do recommend, if you've not looked at the first video, go back and look at it, and also subscribe so that you can be well informed. So today we will be needing the following items to deal on this. You can see some of them here facing me. We have here the Arduino board, we have here our breadboard, we have the three LEDs, we have 330 ohms resistor, and some few made-to-make cables. So these are the requirements listed here. The requirements for tutorial 2: Arduino UNO board, a breadboard, a made-to-make connector cable, 330 resistor, which is normally marked with orange brown, one red LED, one green LED, and one yellow LED. So these are the things that we'll be needing or we'll be using in carrying out this tutorial. So like I've said, this is the Arduino board, this is our breadboard, these are three LEDs: red, green, and yellow. These are 330 ohms resistor, and some few made-to-make cables that we'll be using. So not wasting our time, I've pre-write the programs, so I will just be explaining the program so that you can understand it. Then while we do it, we look through it also for better understanding. So if you have any problem in understanding this project, or you want any question, I will be willing to answer your questions on the comment section. You can come to the comments, drop your comments, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So here is our Arduino program. I already write it down because just to save time. In every Arduino program, normally there are two basic modules, which is the setup and the loop module. The loop is the main module, but there's an initial module which deals on declaring. So here we'll be dealing with, if you are looking at it, here we'll be dealing with three LEDs: red, green, and yellow. So in the first place, we have to define this. Define is declaring the constants that we'll be using. The red, we define it to be connected to pinhole 2 of the Arduino board. The green will be connected to pinhole 7. The yellow will be connected to pinhole 12. And our delay time, timing time, I've just set it to be 2000 milliseconds. This is always in milliseconds, so don't get it. It is always in milliseconds. So on the void setup, which is the next phase of the program, this is where we tend to initialize the constants or the variables depending on how it is. This is where we tend to initialize it. It is very important. We tend to switch it off so that we tend to put it at a 0 mode so that it can start. You cannot just number start from 0. You cannot start from 10. So we are trying to take it back, initialize the system in off mode. So how do we do it? In Arduino, we have what is a statement called pin mode. Pin mode is which mode is the pin. Is it in input mode or in output mode? First and foremost, we use the pin mode for red, which is going to pin 2 as output. It's an output function. The mode is going to send out signal, not take in signal. So digitalWrite is another command we use in Arduino to control the instance or the variable, which is red. Red is declared as low, which is we are switching off the red bulb. So we'll do for the yellow and the green, all will be switched off at the initial stage of the program. And next on that, we go to the main program, which is the loop. What we tend to do here, we want to, there are 3 LED bulbs, 3 LEDs. We want to switch, while one is switched on, the other 2 will be switched off. While if the red is switched on, the green and the yellow is off. This is what we've just done here. The red is turned to high, which is switched on, while the green and yellow are switched to low, and we wait a little for 2000 milliseconds, which we have declared here, to flash, and we go to the next stage, whereby we switch on only the green and turn the other 2, the red and the yellow, off. Same. Then the last one is we switch on the yellow and turn the red and green off, using also the delay time. So I want us to go straight into the configuration of the board. Before that, I want us also to look at a simple flow chart, which is very important. Let me go and look for it. Where is the flow chart? I think this is it. This should be the flow chart here. There, let us come now by configuring or setting up the connection. This is a typical LED. Like I said, LED means light emitting. This is just a diode. When current goes through it, it's lit up based on the composition of the material that is used to make it. I think I will not be looking at that. In this LED, the longer pin is the positive, while the shorter one is negative. So I want to connect the longer one here. I will bring it close to the microscope so you can see it. I'm going to connect. In our program, what did we do? We said the green is 7. The green is 7. Let me go put the green. So I want it to be sequential. And the yellow, you can see the yellow is, so this is, now we've connected, you can see I did it, I wanted it to be spacious so that you can see it. In this breadboard, this line here, they are all connected together horizontally, while the ones at the middle, they are connected vertically like this. A pin here can be connected here also, so they are on this line. This is, I'm just trying to repeat it for the sake of those who did not follow the first video. So now we'll be adding our resistors so that we will limit the amount of current that is going into these LEDs, that we don't get them burnt up. So these are the resistors. So we have to connect each resistor to the positive side of each of the diode. So I've just done that. I will go into the microscope so that you can get it, you can see it, but now let me just connect it so I can explain later. It will be better for me to reduce the size of the resistor, but I don't know where I'm going to use it again, which I might need distance. That is why I'm just trying to manage like this. You can see what we've done here. Let me take it up to the microscope, to the camera, so you can see. Or I'll also bring the microscope close to it so you can have a good look at it. Let's go under the microscope. Okay. You can see what I've done here. All resistors are connected to the positive side of each of the LED. And no, we have to make sure that all the LEDs, let me explain. This is the negative, which is going to be ground of each of the LEDs. This and this one. So we have to connect them together. How do we connect them together? I'm going to connect from this line to this with a cable, and connect from this line to here also with a cable, and connect from this line to here. All these lines, they are connected together vertically. So let me do that now. I will use a white so now you can see I'm connecting from here. I want to put it in on the first one, and I'm connecting also from here to any of this one. They are connected together. Can I have another white okay, this one here, and I'm going to connect from also here so here you can see they are all connected now to this. The essence of this connection is to see that all the negative pin are connected together, and they are all to be termed as ground. So I will take a black made-to-make cable. I'm going to connect from here now to our Arduino ground, which is here. This is the ground of our Arduino board. Let me go on the full camera again so that I don't get let me go on the full camera so I don't get messed up for you guys here. Okay, you can see what I'm doing here now. I'm going to connect using the red. Just for sake of clarity, I'll be using the red for the red LED, the green for the green LED, and the yellow for the yellow LED. So I'm going to connect from this pin, from the other end of this resistor, to pin 2. I'm going to show you pin 2. Is here, this pin 2. I'm going to show you under the microscope. And I'll connect also from this end that is connected to the green LED to pin 7. And I will do the same thing, connecting from this one to pin, I think 12. That is what we said. So let me go under the microscope again so you can see it. Microscope. Okay. I think it's easy now for us to see. Okay. Let me focus the microscope. You can see we connected the red from the red LED end of the resistor to pin 2, which we already declared in our Arduino program, and the green to pin 7, pin 07, and the yellow to pin 012. I think that is all we need for now. So now we'll be going to our Arduino program. Everything has been connected. You can see now we'll be going to our Arduino program to load the program and see how it works. what we want to do, we want to see that when this is turned on, these both are turned off. When the green is turned on, these both are turned off. When the yellow is turned on, these both are also turned off at a particular interval, which we've just programmed to be 2000 milliseconds. So we can also adjust it and see how it works. So let's go there. Let's go to our Arduino program. This is our Arduino program, and I want us to compile it. This is the program. Compile to see if there's any error. I've compiled it before, so this is the compile verify the program. If there's an error, it will tell you, but the program is free from any error. You can see compilation done, no error. You understand me? So we'll be loading. First and foremost, ensure that your Arduino is connected. We are connected to under COM7. Then now you can send this file into the Arduino memory. This is sending it to it. So we are going to send it to the Arduino memory now. I think it has been sent. Okay, I will take you now to what is happening. You can see what is happening. You can see what is happening. It is turning on at an interval of 2000 milliseconds based on the Arduino program. Okay, there's one other interesting part I want us to see. Okay, let me bring the microscope close. Okay, this is what I actually wanted here. Okay, I guess you can see it. In our Arduino program, you can see how it is turning on. So let us adjust now the timing. I want to put it to be at about 500. Hold on, what is wrong with this keyboard? Okay, 500. I'm going to load, and let's see what is happening. I'm just loading. So it is loading. You can see it is loading, and watch on the screen and see what happens to the bulb. Our red is not lighting. Why? Let me check why it is not working. The red is not working. The yellow, something is not working there. Okay, I think you can see now. Oh, I think this cable is not good. This is at an interval of 500, so you can control it. There are so many things we can do by setting the interval. Let us adjust the interval again to, let me say, 100. I've just adjusted the interval to 100, and see, it is loading. When it is done, you will see how it is going to look like. Now it is going to start at 100. So very fast. So you can see with Arduino there are much we can do. I want us to also go back and see. Let's try something like about 50 milliseconds. Let's see what is going to happen using 50 milliseconds. Now I've just switched it to 50 milliseconds, but it's not yet. It's still loading. It is still loading. Okay, done. Look at 50. With 50, you cannot really detect which is turning on and which is turning off at interval, because of before it goes off, the other one must have turned on. So it is very difficult. So let's go back to the initial stage of 2000 or 2000 here and load. It is loading. We just changed it to 2000 and we are loading. Okay, it initialized. You can see the interval is 2000 milliseconds. Also note that our Arduino is connected via this cable to the USB port of our computer. But you can also take it off and connect a 5 volts power supply. Let me connect this. This is the 5 volts power supply for my power supply. You can connect it here and see what happens. The only difference is that since you are using the power supply, you cannot reprogram the memory of the Arduino. That is all the difference. But for application, you use a power supply because the Arduino board can be used to power your electronic board, your traffic lights, depending on how you want it. So, but this is essential for programming. This is tutorial 2 of our series, and in the next we'll be looking at something more extensive than this, which will be more interesting. We'll be building so many things with Arduino, and I want you to follow up on my channel. Please do subscribe so that you can get notified in our next series, which will be coming up in the next few days. It's going to be a more complex one. That is all. Like I said in my earlier statement, if you have any question regarding Arduino, please, you are free to ask, and we'll be willing to give you appropriate response and answers. And also, if there's a project that you wish me to do under Arduino, I will be willing to undertake it in as far as you give me time to get the items ready. Thirdly, you can follow us on our online shop at www.emotechsystem.com, where you can look at some of our products. We deal on refurbished computer, reconditioned computers, parts, motherboards, and various items that you will need for your electronic repair. We do also undertake repairs, but that should be between our vicinity, our neighborhood. And thirdly, please do subscribe to my channel so that I can be able to feed you more with more of these tutorials. They will go a long way helping you in understanding digital electronic control, which is done by Arduino, or it's also analog. We will get to the analog stage as we go by, okay? Because there are many parts of these boards that are analog parts, and this is the digital part of it. You know, these are the analog side of it. So there are many parts that are digital, there are many parts that are analogs. So I will want us to stay by to watch our next video. So please, if you like my video, do subscribe and have a nice day. Thank you for watching.